So, you guys like animals, obviously. You just screamed it out. Okay. Oh, look at that cotton candy too. Now, guys, what I gotta tell you is they can't eat while they're touching animals. Oh, that's so nice. Let's say happy birthday to Luca, Matteo, and Massimo. Where are you? Let's everybody clap for them. Happy birthday. Okay, so I've got some really neat stuff to show you guys, but we got to be quiet. This is a big group. We'll have a great time, but I need you to remember you're going to be allowed to touch some animals, even hold some animals today if you want to. You don't have to. If you do, we have to wash our hands after touching animals. And for now, I don't want your hands in your mouths or on your faces unless you like the taste of animal germs. There's one in every crowd. Okay? Also try to remember, guys, not to touch the animals' faces because this could frighten them. Okay, I want to ask you too, right now, is there anybody here who's a little bit afraid, which is normal? The adults, that's the usual, the adults and the older kids. Yeah. Okay, so, tell you what guys, I brought all friendly stuff today as opposed to unfriendly things. Small, I like to start out with a small snake, and I usually show more snakes than anything because if anybody's afraid of reptiles, it's snakes they're afraid of. And what I want you guys to do is try to keep an open mind, okay? So right now, some of you might be sitting there saying, no way, am I going to touch that thing? Wait until you see it, until you learn a bit about it. And then, you know what, if you don't want to touch it, don't touch it, fine. But at least until then, you have an open mind. Because you might discover something today. Snakes feel very nice. They're very soft. And they're not, I didn't bring anything too deadly today, okay? Okay, this guy's small. We're just going to touch this one. I have others for you to hold after. Just a little thing. Not yet. I'm going to tell you when to touch it. First, we're going to learn about it, guys. It's always a good idea to learn about something before you touch it, right? Okay, this one here. This is called an African house snake. And I'd like it if you put up your hands and maybe tell me why you think it's called a house snake. Yeah. They live in houses. You got it. He's right. And why do you think they live in houses? Yeah.
Because African people always have the doors open?
No, nice try. Yeah.
Because most reptiles live in Africa.
No, good try again. A lot of reptiles live right here in Quebec, dear. You'd be surprised. You don't have to go too far from here. Like just over there under the... No, just kidding, just kidding. Just joking. That was a joke. Sorry, I'll know better next time. Yes. Because they want... Not exactly. They're in people's houses looking for something. For food, exactly. Now, what do these guys eat? Do they eat spaghetti? What do they eat? What are they looking for? What kind of food? Mice. These eat mice. They eat rats. They don't eat people. So these snakes go into people's houses to look for mice and rats. Now, you know what, guys? I live in the country. We have mice in the house. It's not a lot of fun. First of all, they chew things. They can chew the wires, which is dangerous. They leave messes. I poured out cornflakes. I got raisin bran. In other words, they look like cornflakes, but they had little brown spots in them. And it wasn't raisins, my friend, okay? So, snakes are not, rats and mice in the house are not good. But having a snake in the house, in Africa, when they find these snakes in their houses, they're happy about it. Because these snakes get rid of this pest, mice and rats. They eat them. So this is helpful to people. And guess what, guys? Most snakes, I'll get to that, dear. Most snakes are helpful to people. People are helped by snakes because most snakes eat mice and rats. Now this is a small snake, so he doesn't eat big rats. He can eat baby rats. You know what? He finds a nest full of baby rats, he could probably eat them all. That's a lot of elimination right there, right guys? What about this? He can swallow a full-grown mouse. Yeah. Snakes don't chew their food. Their teeth are like needles. They can't chew. Their teeth are made so that they can catch their food so it doesn't get away, and they wrap around it and squeeze it, this kind of snake. He's a constrictor. He squeezes it till it has a heart attack and dies, and then dinner has been served. Okay, guys? So, this snake here, I'll tell you what he does. Just like all snakes, guys, when he eats, okay, he opens his mouth like this, and then the back of his jaws back here, they disconnect. So he can open his mouth like that. So he can eat something several times the size of his head. That would be like you swallowing a watermelon or a pumpkin. You. Or you. Anybody. Okay? I don't think you should try it. Okay, what would happen if this little African house snake bit me right now, here in this room? Die. Nothing. Nothing. I'd say, oh, he bit me, big deal, who wants to touch him? In other words, he's not dangerous to people, okay? And this snake, sorry. Go ahead, I'm holding him behind my back, and I'm not going to joke with you or anything, don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna stand over here. I'll let her get the phone and. Okay,
Yep.
go ahead. You know what, guys? I know it seems funny, but actually, when you're scared like that of something, she's very brave to just be in this room. So let's give her a break, okay? Okay. We're hanging.
All right.
Okay, now, before I let you touch it, we know that snakes don't chew because they have needle-like teeth. How do snakes smell things? By sticking out their tongue. So if he sticks out his tongue at you, he's not trying to be rude. He's smelling. Do snakes have a nose?
No.
Actually, yeah, you're going to see they have nostrils, just like you and I. But they smell with their tongue. Does a snake have ears?
No.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah. They're inside their head, but they can't hear anything. Snakes are deaf. Their ears are for balance.
Okay, so their ears are inside of their head and the brain's outside the head.
Not exactly. Okay. Now, one last question before I let you touch him. When a snake goes to sleep, does he close his eyes?
No.
No, that's right. Because snakes have no eyelids. Their eyes are stuck open all the time. And you know, people say, oh, how do they sleep? Well, you know what? Fish don't have eyelids.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm looking at my fish. He's just like this.
They have protective skin over their eyes, but they can't close their eyes. When a snake grows, just like any reptile, the old skin gets too small. They grow new skin underneath. The old skin comes off. A snake will shed his skin, eye caps and all. So if you see an old snake skin lying around, take a look. You'll see if there's little bubbles where the eyes were, because those are supposed to come off too. They're like contact lenses that protect the eye. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it around for you guys to touch. We're not gonna hold this one. This one's just for touching. I got something for you guys to hold in a little while.
Can I talk to it?
You can talk to it, but he's not going to be listening. Watch. Can you hear me? Where are the birthday boys? We've got one right here.
One right there.
One right there.
And the other one right there.
Okay, so I'm going to let you guys touch it first. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just touch it, see what it feels like. Boy, the pressure is on. And look at all this pressure, all the paparazzi around here and everything.
I love his
Look
eyes.
at
They're so
looks
beady
like
and evil.
he's going to be fine. Now I'll bring it around to the rest of you guys. Don't worry. Not so bad, eh? Guys, who thinks snakes are slimy? The S word. You remember that, eh? Snakes are not slimy. They're dry creatures. They don't sweat. They don't perspire. They don't have oils coming out of their skin. So when you touch them, if he feels sweaty or oily or sticky or slimy, it's you, not him.